If you're struggling to sell your Adelaide Hills property right now, here's a couple of things that you can do. Our local property market has had an extraordinary run over the last 5 years with over 100% capital growth. It's been incredible. It's a market that we probably won't see again, at least in my lifetime. But as the market transitions, the main reason for that is confidence. When our industry is really simple, right? Like when people feel confident in their jobs, their lifestyle, the economy, those sorts of things, then they pursue their property goals with a lot of confidence. But as that starts to wane, then they're not so sure. And it basically moves from a market where buyers are driven by FOMO, that fear of missing out, to what we're calling FOOP, which is fear of overpaying. You know, that thought that, hey, there's going to be another better property come along, why don't we wait? So when you're looking at selling a property, there's really only 3 things that you can control to get the best result you can. The first one is presentation. In a market that gets more challenging and competitive to land a buyer, you must have your presentation on point. The house needs to look spotless and ready to move into. And your presentation extends to then your standard of marketing in terms of high quality photography, videography, floor plans, copywriting, everything has to be perfect. The other factor is location, and location isn't something you can necessarily do anything about. Your house is going to be where it is, but it's important to know that properties that are well located are going to be more competitive than properties that have more challenges from a location point of view. And then finally, it's pricing. We've come out of a market where there was a lot of best offers by, expression of interest, and price guides being exceeded all the time. We're not going to see as much of that in this market, and it's really important that your property is priced well. And you've got to be really careful, because if you're pricing your property based on recent sales from 3 or 6 months ago, that's a very different market to what we're finding currently. And so you really need to make sure that you've got your guide as competitive as possible to get logical buyers to come forward and then to give you the best chance of landing an emotional purchaser. It's a challenging market, but it's still possible to get a great result. Please get in touch with our team.